turned upside down on his back, it's an L. And at this rate, I think that's what Julio's hanging on him so far.
Yeah, after a good round one for Angulo.
Angulo's still having his moments. You know, he's still reaching them, but Julio's boxing impressively.
You know, his footwork is really slowed down. He's not cutting off the ring as much as he did in the first couple rounds. So maybe he's getting a little bit weary in there, a little bit tired. Doesn't want to waste too much energy. So he's taking his time about it.
You know, and though Angulo always gives you the impression that he's the guy who's breaking the other fighter down, that the other fighter, you know, every punch that Angulo lands stays with the other fighter, leaves an impression. Julio has a rugged chin. I mean, we've seen him hit with monster shots, and he hasn't gone down. So he may be in a better position to absorb these shots on the inside than many of Angulo's opponents.
You know, if I was in Julio's corner, I would tell him to stand his ground a little bit more and just use his speed and accurate punches. Block the punches, because right now he should be able to see them coming.
Angulo making it more rugged in the final minute of the round. Nickel on the right eye and that R on the back.
Don't let him take control. Don't let him take control.
While he's jumping, you work. You work. Just keep working. Working that shot to the body. You need to work that right. The right to the body, and finish off with the left up top. All right, finish it off with the hook. The hook and the jab. All right? But don't stop throwing that jab with the left.
Left hand by Angulo, left hand by Julio, as we take a look at the punch zone stats so far here in the fight. We zero in on the punch zone, and punches landed on Angulo through 5 rounds, and not a lot of work to the body. Of those connects so far in the fight, only 12 to the body, but he's been able to land that left hand repeatedly.
But that's the reason why he's not going to the body, because he's catching great success throwing punches to the head.
Round number 6 begins. Now the R is off, and Angulo has the O from the sign on his back. We're playing hangman? He's got to get some O going, a little more offense. Puts together some punches there.
Yeah, I thought towards the end, especially of the last round and so far in this round, Angulo's skill margin is showing. His class is starting to show. I think Julio needs to do something to keep Angulo honest at this point, as Lennox, you mentioned at the end of last round.
See, Julio's wasting a lot of time here. He needs to really stand his ground a little bit more. Maybe try and push Julio back a little bit.
You see how many steps Julio is now taking for every step that Angulo's taking. Angulo not great at cutting off the ring generally, but not doing such a bad job here.
Angulo's now starting to throw more hooks to the body, too, as Julio tries to move from side to side.
There it is, and Angulo lands a nice little shot, but then almost runs away. Needs to figure out a way to keep the fight, I think, a little bit more in the middle of the ring.
A combination from Julio, and then he gets his back off the ropes. There's a couple body shots by Angulo to try to keep Julio in place. But then he doesn't follow it up with anything else. Most of that blocked by Julio. Then Angulo comes with a hook back to the head.
And Angulo really wants to land his punches, you know. He's actually taking punches to land a couple punches. He's letting Julio throw some combinations. He's catching them, but he's ready to fire back.
Usually those shots, the hard ones that Angulo's landed upstairs, would have floored an opponent. He's not doing a ton of body work compared to the pace we normally see Angulo attack the body, and maybe that's one of the reasons that Julio is taking the shots well. Good left hook from Julio.
Angulo puts his punches together to punctuate the end of round number 6.
Mo, can I have some water? Can you give it to her? You need that ice over here. It's swollen over here. Joel, stop going head hunting all day. Hit the body. Don't blow. Hit the body. Hit the body. You're going to the head too much. All right? Hit the body with them shots. All right? Hit the body. You stand to your head too much.
Buddy, those last 10, those last 30, you know, we got to attack. Close strong. When you throw his body, attack the body, don't let off at the body. All right?
Use that right uppercut and don't drop your hand.
Each boxer connected with 19 punches according to the CompuBox. 19 of 72 for Julio, 19 of 79 for Angulo. Let's check in once again with Harold Letterman.
3 rounds apiece, 57-57. I got it all even to this point. I got to tell you something. The minute that Joe Julio stops moving, Alfredo Angulo lands some monstrous shots. I mean, this kid can really punch. Joe Julio putting on a fabulous exhibition of physical conditioning. When he moves and he jabs and he punches, he's doing well. But the minute he slows up, and he's got to slow up, yeah, you just can't run for 3 minutes. The minute he slows up, Angulo tags him with monster right hands. So I thought Angulo pulled out rounds 5 and 6 with those hard right hands. 3-3, all even.
All right, Harold.
You know, Anthony Ham, Joel Julio's trainer, his new trainer. First of all, this is the best we've seen Joel Julio box. And it's the best I've ever seen him fight, especially considering the opponent tonight. And secondly, every time we hear him in the corner, he's saying something smart. He told Julio to go to the body. We haven't seen Julio do that, and we know Angulo has a good chin.
Angulo tries to start things off with a hook to the body to slow down Julio. He keeps moving. Body shot from Julio.
There's a body shot.
Julio touched from the body. They got away. On a reset. She sense any frustration in Angulo that he can't seem to slow down Julio?
A little bit. He's doing the right thing. He's really caught him with some good body punches. I think he's trying to set up right now to catch Julio with some body punches. Maybe the body punches can slow him down for the next few rounds, but he is concentrating on trying to hit him to the body.
Julio with a combination. Stops Angulo in his tracks. Julio moves right out of danger's way.
See a lot of Cotto Margarito in this fight. Although Julio seems to be weathering the punches a little better than Cotto weathered Margaritos, of course. But we later learned about